Hello and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, a Game of Thrones. I've managed to read some of your guys' comments on part 1, and I must say, thank you for the support. Honestly, it's been insane, and we just hit 10,000 subscribers. Absolutely insane. You guys are a bunch of legends. Anyway, because I've read your comments, we've also had some name suggestions, and I'm actually going to rename Ashira to go in line with that, because I think she's going for good diplomacy anyway by the looks of things. So Zephyr, you have gone with the name suggestion, if I can remember how to spell it, Alexandra. So thank you very much for that one. Let's go ahead and rename her to Alexandra Wynter. And you've also gone for diplomacy, so I will go ahead and lock that one in for you as well. Do I have a good diplomatic character? Keller's not too bad, actually. She has 12 learning as well. So let's go ahead and organize that. If you guys want to name a character as well, don't forget to leave your suggestions in the comments, where we'll go down the list as it comes. As for this episode, my goal is to take more of this island, because if we want the duchy, we need to... Where is it? Over here? We need 5 of the counties. Currently, I only own 3. The problem, however, is we have a truce for 16 months. Right. And we're over the domain limit. So I'm probably going to have to give this away. Is my daughter too young to take control of this? Possibly. But I don't know who else to trust it with. It's hard. My spy master has come to me with grave news, but we do not yet know who. Someone is also plotting to kill my captain, Frenya. Speaking about trust issues, there we go. Also, some of you suggested change the culture. We're not going to do that because our ambitions are westward. We must make use of our dragon. If we want to build a dragon pit, we need to be a kingdom. And to do that, well, you guys can kind of guess what needs to be done. It seems that today was to be one of my more interesting days. A local wealthy merchant, one Leno, has come to me with a most unusual request. He wishes to purchase a ride on Suvion, and he is willing to pay a hefty sum for the privilege. While the offer is not without its appeal, the idea of selling a ride on Suvion seems distasteful. By the reaction of the court as he expressed the offer, it seems on the verge of insulting. I would agree. I mean, not anyone could just be a dragon rider. Do you know what? Of course you can. I'll take you myself. You will make sure that Ledo's ride is a memory that he will never forget. I gain his gold. I lose a little bit of prestige, but I gain dread and we kill him. Do you know what? Let's do it. How dare you suggest that you can ride my dragon? Suvion is mine and I am his. No one else may claim my dragon. Lordship of Suvion now just gained a smuggling ring for 5 years as well, which we're going to have to do. And now someone's plotting to kill my bloody wife as well. What on earth is happening here? I'm going to have to fix control back on Suvion Isle too. So we got rid of the smuggling ring at least. You have finished increasing the control task. Oh yeah, but that happened instantly. Right. What we also need is to go over here. Of course, if you guys read the story pinned on part 1, we were born on the Seal Shore, and I wish to return to my birthplace and make sure that the small folk do not live in such desperate conditions as the ones I was raised in. But this means that we are going to have to take on House Umber, who have 3,000 men. I don't know if we're ready for that yet. And they have some men-at-arms. We can get men-at-arms, but the fabrication's going to be expensive, isn't it? Let us wait, because I'm also going to need to make a duchy as well. Getting over here is actually going to be a bit of a difficult task. What we could do ahead of time... let's see this first. The weakness that has plagued my daughter since her birth has finally released its hold on her. Relief washes over me as I see Alexandra running around with all the other children. May you grow strong, Alexandra. She is feeling much better, which makes me very happy. We could get some of these sea snakes. They are skirmishers, which means... Oh, they only counter light cavalry? Oh. I thought they countered heavy infantry. Yeah, they are countered by skirmishers. But here it doesn't say that they do counter heavy infantry. Interesting. Right. I'm a little bit confused there. What we could also do, because we have some accolades. Also, there were some very, very brilliant accolade name suggestions. Once I finish recording this episode, I'm actually going to rename them, because I loved some of the suggestions you guys gave me. I think it's you. Yeah, you have the archer thing. So what I might do, actually, is let's go ahead and get some bowmen, because they're a little bit cheaper. We could get crossbowmen. Do they? I mean, there's still an archer as well. In fact, let's get the crossbowmen. Very expensive, but we'll get 100 of those. And at least we have some men-at-arms. It's better than having absolutely nothing. This should help us with the umbers later on, whilst we patiently wait for our truces to expire. So on the 4th moon next year, we can declare war once more. My spy master has come to me with a discovery. He is certain that my courtier Orena is scheming against my captain Frenya. Throw her in jail. We will not have such petty schemings in my court when I am trying to plan my greatness. How old am I? I'm 32, right. My spy master has come to me with a discovery. He is certain my captain Mara is scheming against my wife. Throw her in jail as well. Get rid of them all. Can I execute them? It would be an act of tyranny, unfortunately. Do any of you have gold? No. I can't have such murders going on. We have a lot of control issues as well, which we really need to work on before we expand too much more. Otherwise, we're just going to have more and more problems building up. None can stand long without a strong army. As I watch both my men-at-arms and my knights, I see areas of improvement to both, but my time is limited. Okay, we had this before. I think both need improvements. Let us keep doing that. Why am I losing so much gold? Oh, because I'm replenishing the crossbowmen. Right. Yes, that would make a lot of sense. Also, 1,600 soldiers is not too bad. Let's go ahead and speed things up just a tad. And I don't think... Oh, maybe the fix has come out. It doesn't seem so laggy anymore. I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure. Maybe the fix has come out now. The harbors and bazaars far and wide echo with both exhilaration and dread. Word spreading like wildfire that a new dragon has been born. In passing to and fro, the commoners scoff at the fact that a mere child, Aemond, has hatched a beast that will grow so powerful. However, he managed it. Aemond has named his new dark green hatchling Talosian. If we look at the perks... Oh, it doesn't have any perks yet. Although I think it's still... I don't think the fix has come out yet. Because it's very laggy when I click on things. But that's fine. It will come out eventually. By the time you guys get access, you won't have this issue, which is nice. An exceedingly strange man has entered my courtroom today. Less for his appearance than for his words, he claims to be a knight, though none of my courtiers have ever heard of him. Despite this, the absurdity of his request has led to it being petitioned to me directly. Please, great Lord Elric, I beg of you, allow me to fight for your dragon. I am a knight, and I must prove my bravery to all the realm. His words ring earnestly across the room, and I can see the fire in his eyes. I must admit, I am curious to see how this will play out. Oh, that's me. But surely this Aemond is mad. You wish to fight Suvion? Should I let him? He's gonna die, right? Suvion's gonna absolutely destroy him. Do you know what? If it is your wish, then so be it. Suvion, I've got some training for you. The duel was as short as it was idiotic. Aemond charged at Suvion, voice echoing across the hall, and was promptly crushed by Suvion's claws. The room was silent for a moment before the court erupted into nervous laughs mixed with gasps of horror. Though I cannot help but feel a little bit bad for Aemond, this was a foolish endeavor from the start. He was stomped to death by Suvion. I mean, it was to be expected. He thought he could duel my dragon? What an idiot. And we have increased our bond by 20 with Suvion as well. Oh, we've just... What's this war? We'll take a look at that in a moment. So are we... What is our bond looking like now? Oh, it's so close to being maxed out. I really like that. So, the ducal conquest of the Lordship of Diadem. Where is Diadem? Oh, it's all the way down here? Okay. So, I don't think... yeah, it's just... Why are you my liege now, though? I'm a bit confused why I see this war to begin with. But luckily, it doesn't affect me. I mean, they're absolutely screwed. King Viserys is going to crush them with his dragons. They're foolish for rising up. Lord John is hosting a hunt. We might not be able to get to it in time, though, because it's over in the west again. So I'm going to ignore that one for the time being. Plus, it's almost time for war anyway. Like 5 months or so. And then we'll be back. Excuse the stuttering. Well, 5 times speed. So it's going to do that. I've upset Baron and I've spent some prestige. My spy master has come to me with grave news. It is my captain Elric that is now plotting against Frenya. Wait, so was the original accusation wrong? Did I imprison the wrong woman? I might have. Oh dear. We'll worry about that later though, because we can now declare war once more on Lord Bodger of Dragonera. Error. I can't say that word. Let us declare war. We're going to use the draconic ducal conquest. And I think I'm going to take this county here, because that's where his capital is. We should have no worries. He still has no men-at-arms, and we have our bowmen now. Plus, we have Suvion. They can't do nothing about that. Let us declare war and take more of Skagos. We can move this banner over here. We'll raise this. There we go. Let's command. I imagine we shouldn't have too much issue here whatsoever. I don't think we need to call on our allies. In fact, if we can catch them in a battle and weaken them, that would be nice. Faction created against me. The slave revolt. Oh, it's already left. I don't know why that raises quite so much, but it's fine. Lately, it feels like I'm constantly being distracted by lascivious thoughts and erotic fantasies. With all the hardships of my everyday life, it is all too easy to lose myself in daydreams and forget about reality. These desires are clearly interfering with my life, but what should I do about them? I think a good workout is exactly what I need, and I'm no longer overwhelmed by stress. How are these guys escaping me? Oh. Wait, Rhaenyra has hatched an egg? Chaotic excitement and fear overwhelm the ports and markets across the seas. The word on every merchant and traveler's lips is that a dragon's egg has hatched. Their hushed tones convey a clear skepticism about dragons and the way of their entering the world. Fire, blood, both. It is clear that Princess Rhaenyra of Dragonstone hatched her egg. However she managed it, Rhaenyra has named her new dark purple hatchling Soliphis. Oh, it looks so cute and adorable. I love the colors that they can roll with. It's honestly amazing. How are you so damn fast? Also, we have a Daedran faction. The peasants are rising once more. This is going to be a common theme with the peasants here. They just keep avoiding me. There we go. The Battle of Skirigla has finally been won. This was never going to be a close battle. We wiped out their entire army, and we only lost 100 of our own levy. That's very nice. Right, let's finally go ahead and siege down their lands. And then we can take control of this. I can ransom you for 30 gold. I will do that. Because gold is quite hard to come by. Are we... No, we're increasing control. I'm going to keep your increased control. Although losing this is quite bothersome. Let's lower the fort level. I stand before the walls of Dragon Era. My dragon Suvion at my side. Our men surround the holding. The defenders trapped within, cowering behind their walls. Though we would doubtless force them to surrender with enough time, no wars can protect them from dragonfire. It is not without risk, but I could ride Suvion to unleash his flame upon the castle and bring the siege to a much quicker end. Let's strike the easy targets first. Oh dear. Our probing attacks on Dragon Ara have been successful, and more accessible. The defenders are either burning or in disarray. The final target is a tower, and I direct Suvion to unleash his flames upon it. Yet just as Suvion does so, heat bending the very stone, I see a lone man heft a spear from atop the tower, leaving his hands just as the tower crumbles beneath him. Though he is no doubt falling to his doom, his spear found its mark. Try as we might to avoid it, the spear strikes Suvion in the side, and I feel the force of his pain as he lurches back, roaring in a mix of anger and agony. Oh, bloody hell. Right, Suvion is wounded again. Hopefully these wounds are thickening his skin, because this is the second time now. Luckily, his health is still very good, so I think he will recover. How long to siege this? 5 months. We could have also got ourselves some siege equipment. Maybe like 1 regiment of these would be very useful. Yeah, fort level 15. The mangonels. I might have to get some of those. I'm just very cautious about spending my gold, because we don't have an easy way to make more. Right, let's go ahead and speed up this. Suvion has recovered from his wound. This is very good news. I might have been a little bit too reckless so far, but I do need to train him. I'm unsure, though, why... no, I don't go here. I go here. We haven't really got any dragon training yet, and I'm not quite sure why. Maybe one of my sub-mods is breaking out, or maybe there's something I have to do, which I'm not aware of yet. My spy master has come to me with grave news. It is my wetness Mora that... Ugh. Everyone's bloody plotting against everyone. What is this? I guess that's what happens when the cultures and the faiths don't mix so well. Right, let's go ahead and enforce our demands. To the lumbering Elric, may your years be short and miserable. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to pull an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. So be it. Well, let's disband the armies. Now we really do have a domain limit problem. Also, yeah, let's imprison you. Because you tried to kill my wife. I can't have that stand. Now we really do have this issue. And we have a peasant faction rising in 6 months. So I need to give this away to someone. Which is unfortunate. I'm gonna have to give it to my daughter. I've given her a guardian. So at the very least, yeah, this should stay. And she still serves directly under me, so this should be fine. Being won over is not the worst thing. I can negotiate an alliance with my daughter as well, which, of course, I will do that. 100%. Mora is no longer my wet nurse, and she has fled. Where did you flee to? Oh, well, she's gone. She's still at the north, but she's gone to White Harbor, I think that is. I have 104 gold. How long left on this truce? 3 years. Can my shortened truce? Yeah, that would be very good if that's expired. Also, my wife. I'm going to put you back on managed domain just to help a little bit. Alliance has been formed with my daughter. Okay, that's very good news. That's exactly what I want. Yeah, control and all of this stuff, it is very, very problematic and something we're going to have to juggle a lot. So I can... Oh, do you know what the problem here? I can't declare war on him because I actually need to lay claim to this tiny island. So really, it's much easier to declare war on Lord Bodger because at least I can lay claim to this county and then we can form the duchy. The problem is gold and stuff like this, isn't it? Yes. If I'm a patient man, I should wait the 5 years, but that would take me to 39 and I have a lot to do in my life. If I'm impatient, I should fabricate a claim for this and I can be done with it in 3 years' time. It's a difficult one to do. Right, we've bonded more with Suvion and I think that has maxed things out. Yes, it has. So as of right now, we're getting diplomacy, martial learning, double prestige, dread gain, natural dread, lifestyle experience, vassal opinion, army movement speed, and legitimacy gain. That is absolutely huge. Also, I now have personal schemes, so maybe I could seduce the wife. Or she's not attracted to me. But maybe I could sway her a little bit more. 69% chance. I think it's meant to be. Maybe we can keep the relations very good at least. Right. I think, though, that we should go this way. Velena Valerian has now hatched her own dragon as well. Rayfarian. Incredible stuff. There's a lot of dragons in the world suddenly. And I've just unlocked a prowess perk. Right. Practice makes perfect. Aspiring Blade Master trait experience. And unlocks train with knight interaction. What's this? So my prowess is 16. Let's see. Elric is one of my knights. Can I train with you? So I can do this and this. You might gain improve your prowess or gain a positive modifier during training. And can I do this as much as I want to? Without a cooldown? Let's see. Pay a ransom, 25 gold. Sure, I will accept this. I'll check the prisoners in a moment as well. We're not going to go to the hunt right now. We need to deal with this rebellion. Under the brilliantly midday sun, following an invigorating round of exercises and diligent practice of basic combat techniques, it was now time to partake in a series of friendly duels, all in pursuit of honing and advancing my combat prowess. Let us begin. With a resolute expression, I engaged Elric in our first duel. He radiated confidence as he expertly parried my attacks and swiftly countered with surprising agility. We danced across the training grounds, our swords clashing and the sounds echoing throughout the air. Despite my determination, I could sense a hint of uncertainty in my movements. As the duel progressed, I fought valiantly, trying different strategies and adjusting my technique. However, in one of the small mistakes in my movement, Elric seized the opportunity, deftly disarming me in the end. I found myself breathless and humbled, while Elric stood tall and triumphant. So I wasn't successful. We continued training well into the afternoon, alternating between duels and skill-building exercises. As the sunlight diminished, we finally concluded our training session. I showed extraordinary skill, exceeding his own, for almost all of the duels. Much was learned. And I gained knight training for 3 years. I gained +1 prowess. So can I do that again? Dragon Error has gained unsafe highways for 10 years. That's unfortunate. So if I go back to this, Surely it's on a cooldown, right? Train with Knight is unavailable until 120. Oh, you can only do it once every 5 years, right? Also, some of you said travel to Valyria. Guys, I don't think I can. It's a sub mod. Look, I posted my sub mod in the description, okay? So, you guys know what I'm running and what I'm not. I'm just running quality of life stuff because, you know, this is still a beta. All the sub mods haven't had a chance to update yet. To the vile Lord Elric. We have been burdened with your oppressive laws for far too long now. No more. We are done paying you taxes. Once your coffers dry up and your larders are empty, you will wish you had treated us more fairly. Never. You will serve me and be grateful that I am a more kind lord and care for the small folk. I will not stand for this. Also, you've just ruined my improved control. Right, let's go over there. And we're gonna have to bloody raise the men. Right, we should crush them quite easily though, I would imagine. Let's just double check. We have to make sure that we're commanding the armies, so then we can bring Suvion. They outnumber me, but I have archers and I have Suvion, so there's no way they're gonna stand against me. There we go. Wait, is that not victorious? Oh, there's 2,000 more peasants on the way. Oh, okay. Right, let's quickly start improving control there again. It's going to take 4 years. Oh, because of the peasant revolt. Where are you guys landing? Okay, you're landing there. I should be able to get them on the disembark penalty. And I think with Suvia... Yeah, look at the advantage. We should absolutely crush them. I feel kind of bad, though. I'm taking my dragon against my own peasants and slaughtering them. It's giving me mad king vibes. Well, I'm not a king and I'm not mad, so it's fine. Suvion pulls us higher and higher above the chaos of Kraton Destion, allowing a brief reset among the clouds. Eyeing the battlefield, I see that leader Stiv has already drawn his forces forward. Most surprisingly of all, he is leading their wedge charge himself. Such a move shows clear disrespect for Suvion's power. For my power, I will not suffer such an insult. Do you know what? Suvion, let us get him. And the peasant uprising has ended, because we were able to slay a leader in the battles. Let's disband the armies. We have to fix all of this control stuff. Culture is going to continue to be a problem. I mean, I can promote the culture, but it's going to take 40 years. I mean, we're not earning enough to affect our income anyway, so I think I have to. But that's going to take a long time. And we're probably going to be off the island of Skagos by then. During a walk through my domain, I come upon some frozen ponds. When the temperature is warmer, these are usually a great spot to go fishing. Well, it seems that even the colder climate has not deterred some small folk from trying their luck with ice fishing. It looks like they've punctured some holes to reach the water beneath the thick ice. Sure. Can I join you folks? Let us fish together. Maybe my people will appreciate me a little bit more. How long's left on these truces? 2 years or 4 years? Okay. We have 137 gold as well. I don't think we need siege equipment right now. What I think we need is this. I'm going to start the fabrication on my birthplace, Vasile Shore. Because I do not wish to gain this power and not share it with those I grew up with. I wish to undo their hardships and have all live in easier times. It's not easy up in the north. We all struggle, but we didn't have a dragon before, and now we do. A raven has just brought news from Castle Black, my lord. It seems that Lord Commander Clay has died from heart failure. Now Lord Commander Brandon has become the new Lord Commander, and now his watch has ended. I like that we get alerts for this. Was this always the case? I haven't played in the north properly for a long time. It's probably one of my favorite places, though. Even though it sucks to build here, it's more expensive and whatnot. I love winters and stuff, so if I could live anywhere, I'd probably live in the north. I can ride Suvion and work off some stress. Let's do that, because we are very stressed. So let's ride him. We can lose the 14. We don't need the bonding experience anymore. And we can work off some stress as well. Let's see. You gain 15 opinion on me. And there's a chance you can become athletic as well. Very nice. Suvion has now reached 50. His size is improving. It's slowly getting there. How long is this fabrication going to take? Only 2 years, right. That should be nice. And in a number of years, we can declare war on this, and then we'll get the duchy as well. We have a plan of advance, guys. It's just going to take a little bit of time. But I like these slowly burning stories. I can meditate at the werewood as well. Let's do that. We did lose some stress, which is very nice. So stress issues are non-existent right now. How's Alexandra coming along? 6 diplomacy. Beautiful stuff. Develop capital. I'll tell you what. I'm not going to do that right now because we're struggling a little bit with our stress. If we can get the stress all the way down, then I may consider this again. Legitimacy is struggling as well. We could host events, but again, that costs gold, which we're going to be spending here. Right. Let's speed things up a little bit. We've done a little bit of war today, but Suvion hungers for more experience. He is not yet trained enough to deal with bigger armies and threats, possibly other dragons in the future. Amid the clashing of swords and the heat of the training yard, my attention is drawn to Frenya, a renowned knight known for her exceptional swordsmanship. She watches me with a glint of confidence in her eyes, and I acknowledge her presence with a nod. How about a friendly wager today, my lord? Your gold against my weapon. Oh, 20 prowess. Right. Well, we're not that far apart. I would like your excellent sword, though. I agree. Let us fight for it. I accept Frenya's challenge, confident in my own skills and eager to test them against a renowned warrior. After quickly agreeing on the stakes, we then enter the training yard, where a crowd of curious onlookers has gathered. The clash of our blades fills the training yard as we engage in a fierce duel. Both of us exchanging blows and parries. She is quick and agile, but I am strong and determined. However, I make a fatal mistake and leave myself exposed. She seizes the opportunity and strikes, disarming me with a swift move. I drop my sword in defeat as the crowd gasps. Oh, damn it. No. I mean, a wager was a wager. Maybe I should train more with her. She could teach me a thing or two about how to better wield my sword. It seems that today was to be one of my more interesting days. A local wealthy merchant. Okay, we got this again. Do you know what? I will let you... I would take you myself. If these people think they can take advantage of me, and come to me with these foolish suggestions, then they deserve to face my wrath. Right, 14 months. I'm not declaring war on you, though. I'm declaring war on you in 3 years. At which point, our fabrication will probably be done anyway, because that's going to take about a year from now. As I watch 2 of my captains, Elric and Kyra, spar in the castle courtyard, I find myself considering their individual strengths and weaknesses. Elric exhibits admirable footwork and precision. His tendency to telegraph strikes could, however, be exploited. On the other hand, Kyra occasionally forsakes defense, leaving vulnerabilities exposed in the heat of battle. They are 2 promising knights with distinct paths for improvement. Let's see. Elric, refine your feints and unpredictability. We've trained with her as well before. We need to train with her again. I forget what the cooldown is. I think it's 120 we can train with her again, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Commoner of Northman clan heritage has been accosted in the streets of Suvion Isle over some minor offense. By making a statement in the defense, I could perhaps convince my wife, the equally northern clan, of my good character, but I might risk alienating my Westerosi Valyrian peers. Do you know what? I think they are good people. I need to bring them to my side. I was once a Northman as well, before I knew of my heritage. And so I think we are closer than some might immediately think. Stepping into the grand throne room, I am met with the unexpected sight of 3 captains engaged in a fervent argument on which type of sword is best. Vaemond, a staunch advocate for cut and thrust blades, passionately defends the versatility, emphasizing how these weapons excel in both offensive and defensive measures. Gorm, a proponent of Finca-centric swords, argues that their precision and speed makes them ideal for precise strikes and finesse on the battlefield. Meanwhile, Cole, a devotee of the longsword, lauds its reach and power, believing it provides the ultimate advantage in combat. Sure, I think I agree if I'm on Dragonback. I think everyone should listen to Cole. And we have gained yet another prowess perk. We can become an ambush expert. Prowess +2 and uncontrolled territory attacker advantage +3. This is all going to be so useful when we get into battle. We're up to 19 prowess now as well. What's this? Low control. Dearest check. We haven't started improving that yet. Oh, and the peasant rabble have risen again. Yeah, I can't do much against it And this is going to take 38 years to convert. That's fine. Do I have a better steward, possibly? I do. Let's swap you guys out. Now it's 34 years. I mean, it helps a little bit. I have just got an unpressed claim on the lordship of Sudiktig. I could have taken this LOA. I would have loved to get a claim here. Could you imagine? That would have been so damn useful for us. Right, how long left on this? We're 85% of the way there. Aegon Valerian now has a dragon called Moonshadow. Look at it. What a cute thing as well. Oh, I never showed you the family trees. Yeah, the dragons have family trees. You can go all the way back, in fact. Where was... I forget where to find him. Yeah, Balerion the Black Dread. Look at that. It's formidable. And you can go all the way back to the first dragon, Volon. Or I assume the first dragon, at least in the mod. Probably not the first dragon ever, though. I'm not too sure on that kind of lore. Feel free to fill me in the comments. I always love reading your little lore insights and stuff like this. I have continued reading Fire and Blood as well. Season 2 made me want to do that. Right. We have a claim. Greetings, Lord Elric. I have prowled through documents both ancient and of less certain provenance. I finally have enough material to make the case that you are the rightful lord of the lordship of Sea or Shore. Your people eagerly await your return. All that is missing is one little bribe. 60 gold. I can spare 60 gold, and I tell you what, I'm going to spare another 78 gold and get myself some siege equipment. For in the next episode, for the first time since leaving my home, I shall return on Dragonback and bring the people of my village to my side before we spread across the north. And who knows, maybe there are bigger plans yet to achieve. But guys, I'm going to leave things there for today. Remember, name suggestions, accolade suggestions, leave them in the comments. I'm having a lot of fun. And again, thank you for 10k subs. I can't wait to record more tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm doing a double recording of this. And I'm so hyped and excited. But guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.